So here's a funny retro game for the Super Nintendo that was never released by company Tech Magic. I can tell you there was no magic going on at that studio. No technical, no magic. But imagine, it's 1994. They're making this game. I think when was Under Siege was just released. Steven Seagal was pretty much at the peak of his career, if you want to call it that, of his best movies, if you want to call them that. And then it was all downhill from there. And this game got shelved. And you're probably like, well, why? Steven Seagal was pretty popular at the time. Why would the game be shelved? Well, let me show you, good sirs, why. So it starts off like this, which is makes no sense, but apparently you're on some mission to infiltrate some underground nanotech facility, and this is how the game opens, and it sends you here, and underground storage area, okay? And right away you'll notice something is wrong. They use digitized characters. I don't know if they actually had Seagal doing the moves for these, but you can do some split kicks and a little chop. You basically have two different kicks and two different punches. Like one punch and one, it's like a neck chop, his famous neck chop. And then there's these doors, I guess you could call them doors, some kind of, and the enemies are the best part. So you fight, scientists, and what looks to be, I don't know, utility men, electricians that have taken over the storage area. So we are fighting electricians, multiple electricians, and scientists whose weapons are flashlights for the electricians, and the scientists have a clipboard. I mean, this is a pretty bad downgrade from his normal enemies. You know, Steven Seagal's normally taking care of the mob, the Jamaican posse in the one movie that was ridiculous. Yeah, now he's resorted to taking down all of the scientists and the electricians of the world. They have all congregated in this underground facility. Oh, you can jump too. And it's a big problem. And he has to eliminate them all. Oh, yes, you can shoot also. And, yeah, do some of that. But mostly, this game involves doing this. You're walking around, picking up weird items, killing scientists and electricians over. I can throw knives sometimes, which is ridiculous because the knife doesn't even stick in them. It just falls to the ground like blam, and you hit them, it falls down. and the walking looks pretty ridiculous. But yeah, so again, it's mostly you're fighting scientists. I guess they're scientists, and these doors don't even make any damn sense, but I guess that's why there's electricians. The scientist tells, and then you when you die, you warp back down from the Enterprise, apparently. So you can do little jumps and chop kicks and split kicks, and it's fantastic for a little, for about 2 minutes. But then it gets extremely boring, and you can understand why the game was shelved, because it becomes very, very repetitive. And it becomes to the point to you open doors, okay? You fight scientist, you fight electrician, you jump, you die. You're beamed back down from the Enterprise to once again fight scientists, to once again fight electricians, to once again open electric doors, to once again jump and die. You are beamed back down, then it starts again. And sometimes you get to pick up ridiculous shit like this. I have no idea what these things are on the ground and if they're important or not, but you can pick them up, and sometimes the game doesn't let you pick them up. Why? I don't know. That's just what it does. But again, you jump, you die, you resurrect from the Enterprise, and that's the game. Now, the main problem with the game, that why it probably was not released, is they didn't do a proper trailer. They came out with a good name, right? It's Steven Seagal is the final option. So if they would have hired me to do a trailer for the game, they would have sold millions. Millions, I tell you. You're probably thinking, yeah, right. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Well, you know what? I'm going to make a trailer, and I'm going to do it right now. Right off the top of my head. With just some random images and clips of things. I will make a trailer for this game, and I'll put it out there, and people will think it's the real thing. I'm telling it to be that damn good. So here it goes. In a world on the edge of chaos, one man stands alone against mad scientists unleashing chaos while evil electricians manipulate power and corrupt policemen enforce a dark agenda. We are out of time and with limited options. Option number 1, Sylvester Stallone. Bad idea. Because if we send him, negotiations might turn into a Rocky sequel. Yo, Adrian! I did it! Option number 2, Arnold. Sending him in for a top secret mission like this is like trying to do a quiet game of hide and seek with the T-Rex. Again, bad idea. Shut up! Option number 3, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Bad option. Because let's face it, his high kicks are better suited for dance-offs than covert operations. Option number 4, Chuck Norris. That's a no-go, because his roundhouse kicks might inadvertently create a black hole, solving one problem but causing another.
Know what I mean? Oh shit! Oh shit! Gonna try again?
So witness the escalating turmoil where every option so far has failed. The world's destiny hangs in the balance, and there's only one name that echoes through the darkness. Steven Seagal is the final option.